Hello everyone. What if you could create cinematic motion graphics with real-time lighting, dynamic particles, and film quality rendering without waiting hours to render? In this video, we are diving into motion graphics inside Unreal Engine 5.7 and why it's changing the future of the motion design industry. Hi everyone, welcome back to Begin CGI. I'm going to show you how motion graphics inside Unreal Engine 5.7 is not just for game developers, it's a most powerful real-time motion design tool. Unreal Engine 5.7 includes a massive upgrade to its motion design toolset, making it significantly easier for beginners to create broadcast quality graphics. Traditionally, motion graphics were created in softwares like After Effects or Cinema 4D, but Unreal Engine introduces real-time 3D motion design. Instead of pre-rendering every frame, Unreal renders everything instantly using GPU acceleration. You can animate cameras, typography, environments, particles, lighting, all in one unified cinematic pipeline. Unreal motion graphics are being used in film title sequences, sports broadcast graphics, virtual production, live event visuals, concert LED walls, real-time TV graphics, automotive promos, game trailers, and more. Major studios and broadcasters are adopting Unreal for real-time production pipelines. In this series, we learn the fundamentals of motion design in Unreal Engine, how to create a motion design scene, its user interface, how to create 2D shapes, text, materials, modifiers, cloners, effectors, and more. Create a new project, choose the film TV category, and select motion design template. Choose the project location and name the project. This template is dedicated for motion design and motion graphics workflow to create compelling 2D and 3D graphics. Now go to the plugins and look for motion design and make sure it's checked. Go to the modes and choose motion design mode to get a dedicated interface for motion graphics. This UI includes motion design toolbox, palettes tab, sequencer, operator stack, motion design outliner, motion design details panel, and a new viewport utility toolbar under the viewport. Let's create some 2D shapes and text, modify and animate them to achieve this output. Create an empty motion design scene. Select a rectangle from the motion design toolbox, click and drag to draw in the viewport. You can also double click on the rectangle to create it in the viewport. You can customize the shape and properties from the details panel. You can change the horizontal alignment from left, center and right, and also the vertical alignment from top, center and bottom. You can also play with the slanting values, which slants the left side and right side of the rectangle. You can change the global bevel size, which equally bevels on all four sides. You can add more subdivisions. You can change the size of the rectangle by changing the uniform scale size, or you can also choose to scale it from the transform properties proportionately. Or you can use the mesh size, keeping X and Y proportionate and changing its value. So there are several ways to scale it. So I choose to scale it from the transform properties. You can also scale it directly in the viewport by selecting the corners of the handle. So select the rectangle. You can create a new rectangle, scale it to create a backdrop, or you can also duplicate the same rectangle and move its location, play with the location, and you can change the material. You can change the shading of the rectangle by moving to the material section. There are three types: Asset, Simple and Material Designer. And there are three material styles: solid, linear, gradient, and texture. So let's settle with the solid color. Selecting the color palette, change the color. Select the second rectangle and do the same. You can also change or modify its bevel from the viewport by selecting the corner points and dragging them left to right. Create more such shapes. Try regular polygon. Modify it from the details panel. Change its sides on the details panel to get different shape. Let's try a triangle. So you can scale it by selecting the corners of the handle. You can also change the bevel and the sides from the viewport by selecting the small shortcuts available on top of the shape. So keep experimenting, change as per your need, modify the shape. So place the triangle on any one corner, and you can quickly toggle between the perspective camera and the motion design camera. So you can see where the shape has been placed in 3D view. So you can place the shape accordingly, or you can change the camera angle and position. So let's try a different material type for the background. Let's choose asset, so which allows us to select a material from our content browser. You can try material designer material type, which allows us to edit with material designer. So you can create a new material which sets up a new material based on simple channel presets. So in this case, let's choose material type as PBR, which offers us base color, emissive color, opacity, roughness, specular, metallic, normal, ambient occlusion, and displacement channels. So under material designer, under PBR material type, so choose the base color, select the base color, and under base color, change the stage source from solid color to texture or noise or gradient or even advanced settings. So in this case, let's choose a radial gradient. and change the start and end color. Okay, so in order to animate the shape, select the shape, choose one of its properties and key it. Any animation that is being recorded will be updated in the sequencer. So you can see a key being placed under transform. So now there is an animation moving from left to right. So, similarly, add more shapes and try to animate it. Similarly, create 3D shapes just the way we created 2D shapes and customize them in the details panel. Go to the actors and select text actor to create a text in the viewport. Go to its details panel. Go to the text section and change the text. Go to the text section and change the text content to motion design. And you can change the default font from default font section and its typeface from regular to bold italic in this case. And default font size can be adjusted. Adjust the default font size. You come to the layout section and arrange the text horizontally and vertically. Create equal distance between each character by adjusting the tracking value. And adjust the space between each word from word spacing. And extrude the text from the extrude section, extrude geometry section. And toggle to the perspective view to visualize the extruded length. Place the text accordingly. Increase the bevel size and change the bevel type accordingly, like convex, concave, one step or two step, etc. And go to the material section and change the front color, back color, extruded color and the bevel color as per need. Now come to the layout effects. Create a new layout effect and change its index to transform effect and turn on location enabled, and come to the location section and play with location begin and location end. Change the location begin value to somewhere around 951 in the x-axis and adjust the location progress value to offset between the location begin and location end. And animate the location progress value in the sequencer. Here is a very cool text animation created in no time. Cloners and effectors are core components of the motion design toolset. They allow you to procedurally duplicate objects and animate them without manual keyframing. An effector is an actor used to influence the properties of clones, such as their position, rotation, scale, or color, when they enter the effector's field of influence. Go to 3D shape and create a cube and resize the cube from the details panel. Select the cube from the outliner and go to Cloners and choose Grid Cloner. The Grid Cloner comes with a default cube. Delete that, drag the created cube and drop it inside the cloner. Now this cloner duplicates the cube in a grid pattern. So adjust the global scale. Go to the layout section and adjust the count in XYZ. Adjust the spacing in XYZ as per need. Go to the range and adjust the minimum scale and maximum scale to get a randomized duplicated cube. Go to the step and adjust the position value, rotation value to get a customized animation. In order to influence the properties of the cloner, go to Effectors and choose any effector. For example, let's choose a box effector. Select the cloner. Go to the effector section, create an array element and choose the effector that we already created. And this effector influences the properties of the clones such as their position, rotation, scale and color. Go to the mode and change the mode to procedural. Change its location strength. If needed, rotation. Change the shape, inner extent and outer extent. Play with the location strength and XYZ axis and change the frequency to get animated cubes. Keep tweaking with the values until you're satisfied with the animation. And change the material from material designer and create a gold based material. And keep tweaking until you're satisfied.